From NBC News, this is Today.
Mr. Willard Scott, how are you, sir?
Holy moly, it is a hot one today. But anyway, happy birthday from our friends at Old Fashioned Stuff. Old Fashioned Stuff, hey, you'd have to be an idiot not to like that. I mean, that's class, baby. Happy 100th episode to Best Week Ever, my favorite show. You know, Best Week Ever was a lieutenant nurse during World War II. She still uses her first-generation iPod, doesn't hold a whole lot of songs, but what the heck, it's hers and paid for. And attributes her longevity to clean living, the good Lord, and hoping that Britney Spears does something really stupid every week. Ah, love that girl. Hey, Best Week Ever, looking good at 100. Now back to you, Matt. Are we finished? Is that a wrap? Hey, fuzz-a-boom-ba, zing, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ee, ooh, ee, ooh, ee, ooh.
It's the first week of August 2006, the best week ever for the 100th time. Guess who's coming to Yom Kippur?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
This just in, Lindsay Lohan likes to party. Of course she does, you dumbass. Apparently, Project Runway has rules, and someone broke them.
I always kind of break the rules just like a tiny bit sometimes.
And you may be turning 25 years old, MTV, but one of these people is having the best week ever. It's everything you love.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Everything you missed.
It's just inspirational.
And all the stuff you need to see again.
You'd have to be an idiot not to like that.
The best week ever.
Hey, best week ever. Congratulations on your 100th episode. Whoop-de-friggin'-do. My left nut applauds you.
Spent all week making us sweat? Here's what you missed, Heatwave. Let's start with the greatest story ever told. No, not the Bible. Mel's Malibu Meltdown. The world watched in awe this week as Jews continued to wage their war against a terrifying enemy, drunk Mel Gibson. What a putz.
So Mel Gibson got pulled over for drunk driving. I guess he'd had too much of the blood of Christ earlier in the night. And then he just went ape crap on the LAPD.
After he was arrested, Mel did enough stupid stuff to fill like 10 episodes of Cops.
First, he tried to escape to his own car. Then he threatened to his arresting officer. Then he tried to pee on his cell floor.
He tried to beat up a payphone. He called one of the officers sugar.
Then he asked another officer if he was Jewish, and then he blamed Jews for starting all the wars in the world.
How is that possible? We're far too busy running Hollywood and the media.
So his blood alcohol level was 0.12, which is like legally drunk, but not like really drunk.
Usually a 0.12 blood alcohol content doesn't inspire this level of racism. I mean, a 0.12 is like 3 wine coolers. Maybe just something semi-vaguely racist, like, hey, check out that black guy. Bet he's good at basketball. Was that racist?
Photos have been released of Mel partying before the arrest and then his mugshot afterwards. And he looks kind of insane, but he always looks insane.
He could be regular, like, street nuts, like Nick Nolte, just with crazy hair and a crazy Hawaiian shirt. But no, Mel's nuts is much more certifiable than that. Here's all his crazy right here.
The day after Mel Gibson was arrested, he issued a very nice but vague apology.
I have battled with the disease of alcoholism for my entire adult life, and profoundly regret my horrific relapse.
Mel's apology blames everybody else but him. It's like, I'm not anti-Semitic, Jose Cuervo's anti-Semitic.
I apologize for any behavior unbecoming of me in my inebriated state, inebriated state, and have already taken necessary steps to ensure my return to health.
I accept Mel's apology. But then again, I'm not a Jew with sugar.
Mel's rep released a statement on Tuesday where Mel said that he wanted to meet with a Jewish leader to have a one-on-one discussion to discern the appropriate path for his healing.
Gibson has been given the opportunity to go to Temple of the Arts to speak on Yom Kippur, the Jewish Day of Repentance.
Mel, don't go to no temple, Mel. Them Jews setting you up, Mel. You know how they are.
Mel Gibson's people announced Monday that he went into rehab.
Can you even go to a 12-step program for anti-Semitism? Hi, I'm Mel. I hate Jews.
Hi, Mel.
It's been 65 days since I last blamed the Jews for all the problems in the world.
And now, a word from Paul F. Tompkins, religious scholar.
Now, we all know Mel Gibson has behaved very poorly recently. Well, you'll be surprised to know that he didn't break not even one of the 10 commandments from the Lord thy God. For example, thou shalt not kill. The only thing Mel killed was a bottle of Stoli vanilla. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. I don't think calling someone sugar is being covetous. I think it's being complimentary. Am I right, sugar? Thou shalt not steal. Last time I checked, the only thing Mel Gibson ever stole was our hearts in a movie called Man Without a Face. You should rent it because it's really underrated. Sign up for Netflix or something. Thou shalt not something or other. I don't know. I can't remember all 10. The point is, Mel Gibson, for an anti-Semitic hater of gays, is an awesome Christian. Right, God?
From California cops to the Project Runway fashion police. This week on Project Runway, one of the designers was kicked off for cheating. Talk about a fashion faux pas.
I always kind of break the rules just like a tiny bit sometimes because I think I'm right.
This week on Project Runway, a scandal erupted as a contestant was asked to leave after it was discovered he had illegally snuck in a pattern book.
One of the absolute no-nos is no fashion how-to books.
Yeah, Keith had some pattern books and some fashion how-to books stuffed under his mattress. Somebody snitched. One of these little punks went and told Tim Gunn, "Hey, Keith got some books."
Go immediately to the producer. This is not for us to hash out.
Exactly. It's interesting to see a bunch of dudes in pajamas talking about the pattern scandal.
We have a couple of issues.
I love that when Tim came in to confront Keith, he got down on the floor all Indian style, like they were gonna have a rap session, you know? Man to man. Talk about pattern books.
You're incredibly talented, and that's why these books make me sick.
Tim is serious, man, and when he's gotta let somebody go, he sat on the floor with him, you get next to him. I mean, you know, because in the fashion world, when you fire somebody, it's more intimate.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, and you'll leave tonight.
My image has been tarnished forever. I'm off the show, and I'm going to be a laughingstock to my friends.
Keith, you don't have an image. That's why you're on Project Runway, you know, so people become familiar with you. Nobody knows you.
Keith's career is over. I mean, he's gonna end up drunk, homeless, addicted to drugs, and probably designing for Filene's basement.
Isn't anybody behaving this week? Movie executive James Robinson recently sent an angry letter to Lindsay Lohan, accusing her of disrupting his film with her heavy partying and calling her irresponsible and spoiled. Hey, Robinson, wake up and smell the hangover.
So instead of going to work on her new movie, Georgia Rule, Lindsay Lohan was taken to the hospital for heat exhaustion and dehydration, and her new boss, James Robinson, was not happy about it.
Sometimes with these young stars, no one tells them, hey, you got an obligation. You know, you're getting paid good money, you have a great, great life, show up.
These stars today, they don't understand what commitment is. In my day, a movie star would have to walk 15 miles and back to do cocaine. You'd have to walk to Las Vegas only to gamble with wood.
Isn't it kind of a hint, right, when you're a studio exec and you have to send your angry letter to the Chateau Marmont?
Yeah, because she was surely laying on the bar, drunk, and had to staple it to her head.
You got some mail, Lindsay? It's the Chateau Marmont. That's where everybody goes to have their last binge and die.
Yes.
It is the end of the party. Girl, we've been thrown out of the Chateau Marmont.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I've been in the bushes out front.
Yeah, she was. I was picking leaves off her ass.
Oh, it was bad.
Luckily, Lindsay's mother, Dina, pulled herself out of a tanning booth long enough to step up and defend her daughter.
Lindsay gets there late to work. I mean, okay, she's a human being, you know. There was a day where she was a little bit late.
Dina also shed a little light on her daughter's heat exhaustion.
Going in for exhaustion that she's been in before,
Lindsay
is there some truth to it?
5 degrees, calling me, Mommy, I'm gonna faint, no one's giving me water, I really feel sick, I really feel sick.
Lindsay Lohan's not getting water on a set. She could ask for a dead midget with an apple in his mouth, and he would have came right here. Here's your dead midget.
In this movie, Lindsay plays an irresponsible, out-of-control teenager. She was just doing research for the role. In fact, she spent the last 4 years preparing for this movie.
Since the letter, Lindsay's been showing up on time. But she's still a key player in the Hollywood party scene, so I think we have decades to look forward to. Drugs, rehab, falling off the wagon, driving drunk, and if we're really, really lucky, a Lindsay Lohan tirade against the Jews.
Coming up, step aside, Beyonce. The boys from OK Go are here. And you may still be holding that note, the Hoff. But one of these people is having the best week ever. You're watching Best Week Ever. We're so damn sassy.
You are my passion for life.
Ethan, I have something I need to tell you.
I don't have time for games. So whatever it is, get it out.
Happy 100th episode, Best Week Ever.
That show really gets her going.
Happy 100th episode, best week ever. I really thought you peaked at 50, but hey, who's really watching? So good job.
Happy 100th episode, best week ever. You're like a fine piece of chiffon with a bedazzled cashmere inset. And I mean that only in the nicest way.
Hey, I'm Meat Rotten. I want to congratulate Best Week Ever for having their best week ever. Between you and Cracked Magazine, pop culture is no longer safe.
You heard of our show, Best Week Ever?
Yeah.
It's the 100th episode, and they want me to get you to do a drop.
100th episode of Best Week Ever. What is it?
Best Week Ever. Just say, you guys still on air?
Best week. I can say it.
Congratulations, Best Week Ever, on your 100th episode. Now leave me alone.
Happy 100th episode, Best Week Ever. Now really, leave Jessica Simpson alone, please.
The secret word of the day is 100th episode. When anyone says 100th episode, everybody scream.
I'm here to talk about Pee-wee's Playhouse, which is now part of Adult Swim on the Cartoon Network. I know you guys probably want me to talk about your 100th episode. Are you guys doing the secret word from Pee-wee's Playhouse? I mean, you couldn't come up with something a little more original for your 100th episode? Okay, I get it. So, best week ever. Happy, wait for it, 100th episode!
It's the Sizzler. Celebrity gossip so hot, it told this heat wave to step off.
Hey, Sizzler, I want to give you a blow pop. Don't bleep that. I said blow pop. You.
Porn dogs! Tori Spelling told Giant Magazine that she and her husband frequently rent hardcore porn through the mail. The owner of the porn company was so excited, he offered her a lifetime supply. Jackpot!
How come you never hear people saying how much they love softcore pornography? Give it a chance.
Cleanup Club! Singer Boy George was busted for lying to police last fall. This week, we found out his punishment will be doing 5 days of garbage cleanup in some of New York's filthiest neighborhoods. I guess that's karma. Chameleon!
He's gonna be picking up trash where all of his fans could be walking by and be like, you missed the spot, boy.
You better get that gum. Don't make me call the jailer.
I guess if I saw Boy George picking up trash by the side of the road, I'd probably say, well, this happened a lot later than I expected it to.
See ya, Sizzler. Oh, yeah. I'll see you.
That was the Sizzler. For more sizzling news, go to bestweekever.tv. Who says rock bands don't know how to dance? Not OK Go. Their newest video, Here It Goes Again, features some of the sweetest dance moves we've ever seen. Plus, they're all on treadmills.
Remember a couple of months ago when OK Go had that crazy video called A Million Ways where they did this big choreographed dance and everyone was like, that was awesome. There's no way they could top it. Well, guess what? They did, and it's awesome.
What's amazing about this video, there are no cuts. This is one take.
Most people don't put fitness and rock and roll in the same category, Meatloaf. And in this case, they have proven us wrong.
I haven't been this intrigued by something on a treadmill since I saw my first sprinting camel toe.
Their moves are amazing. They duck under the front of treadmills like they're on parallel bars, and then they do this like Rockettes kick line, and then they do these sweet 180-degree jumps between treadmills as they spin around.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, the ice skating move.
And that's
That was
sweet. You
hot.
gotta admit
That
that's
was
hot.
hot.
That's some hot stuff. That's sick. That's sick.
It was gangster. Beyonce and Shakira gotta watch out, okay? They better step up their level of entertainment because
right.
OK Go is making it happen.
Passing them by.
Yes.
You can't just pull out some Congolese moves,
Right,
some
right.
hip shaking anymore on steady ground.
Yeah, Shakira, that belly dancing is over.
Coming up, if you thought cosmetic surgery had gone too far, brace yourself for cankle lipo. And you may be the world's greatest pancake maker, Steve Smith, but one of these people is having the best week ever.
It's been awesome being a panelist on Best Week Ever for these last 100 episodes.
You know, the road to this chair was a tough one. Hours and hours on stage, honing our craft.
And now we hear that anyone who goes to Old Navy could have a chance to be on our show? Come on, what's that about?
That's right, Old Navy's having its Best Week Ever promotion.
You'll have a free chance to win one of millions of prizes. There's a car, there's some awesome ice cream, or there's a shot to be on Best Week Ever. I'd go for the ice cream.
You can get all the details at participating Old Navies from August 5th through the 13th.
That's awesome. So I busted my ass, and you just have to go to Old Navy. Enjoy your life.
While you were caught with ladies' underwear on your head, freaky burglar, we were finding the week's best moments, in case you missed it. A commercial for a new birth control pill called Yaz features a know-it-all doctor blabbing about the side effects to her dim-witted friends. Is this really appropriate cocktail party conversation?
DRSP is a different kind of hormone that may increase potassium. So you shouldn't take Yaz if you have kidney, liver, or adrenal disease because this could cause serious heart and health problems. Tell your doctor if you're on daily long-term treatment for a chronic condition like cardiovascular disease or chronic inflammatory disease. The pill does not protect against HIV or STDs. Serious risks include blood clots, stroke, and heart attacks, so women, especially over 35, shouldn't smoke.
Wow. You know, they're also upset that they invited know-it-all doctor lady to their cocktail party. It's like, you guys, whatever you do not bring up birth control pills. She will go, oh, here she comes.
What do you call it when you can't tell the difference between a woman's calves and her ankles? You call it cankles. And this week on The View, they demonstrated how cankle liposuction is not really such a great investment.
And then we use the power liposuction cannula just to suction out the fat.
Well, this footage was gruesome, but all worth it because at the end, she looked exactly the same.
Ladies, I have a message for you. Men don't give a If we're noticing your ankles, we're not interested.
This week, race car driver Danica Patrick was kicking butt in the Firestone Indy 400 until she ran out of gas in the last 2 laps. Then she started kicking other stuff, but not that hard.
My car ran out of gas, and Jimmy put a toad in my sock. You know, if you're gonna throw a tantrum like that, you better be prepared to sing the Good Ship Lollipop.
This week, Microsoft demonstrated its new voice recognition software. And not only did it not recognize the guy's voice, we think it threatened the entire audience for laughing at it.
Dear Mom, comma, fix ant. Delete that. I think it's picking up a little bit of echo here. Delete, select all.
That computer program is desperately trying to get a message to its aunt. She's in some kind of danger.
They got married for the first of 4 times this week in Saint-Tropez, celebrating with a bikini and a lot of beer. That's why Pamela Anderson and Kid Rock are having the best week ever.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may nuzzle the breasts.
The guest list was sparkling. Cindy Crawford, the model. Lars Ulrich, the rock and roller from the combo Metallica. David Furnish, Elton John's husband. Elton John was not there. He's afraid to take his shirt off in public. And there was like a shirt optional reception. You know how it is.
Pam Anderson described her wedding as the most romantic of all time.
At the after party, Pamela wore a white string bikini with "just married" written in sequins across her butt, as opposed to the white string bikini she wore after marrying Tommy Lee, which read, "This is an exit, not an entrance."
Pam, tuck that bikini away. Someday, you're gonna want your daughter to wear that to her wedding.
Kid Rock wore a Detroit baseball hat and a t-shirt for the ceremony, but then he went shirtless with a fedora and a beer for the actual party.
Why did they drop the ball and not have a skywriter write, "Let's party in the sky"? It's a wedding.
Kid and Pamela are planning on getting married 3 more times in the next few weeks. They're gonna do it again in Malibu, Detroit, and Nashville.
Well, maybe that's cheaper than flying everybody to one wedding if they just fly, because that's just 2 tickets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
So since Best Week Ever is off for the next few weeks, we're actually gonna give them the best month ever. 1 week for every wedding.
Hope you're still hitched when we come back, Pam and Kid.
Best Week Ever is off for the summer, but we'll be back on September 15th with a new show and a new haircut. But BestWeekEver.tv will be going strong all August with great stuff like Best Week Ever and the Office's Guide to What's Safe and Not Safe for Work.
LOL, LMAO, LMAO, GLPQR.
Stay cool and be safe. Really. Watch Best Week Ever every Friday night at 11 p.m.